So the SP404 Mark II just got some more updates, a whole bunch of them. I'm just going to talk about 5 of them. So let's get into it. So the first update I want to talk about is saving the parameters of your effects. So let me play a beat and it goes a little something like this. Right? And let's say I want to put an effect on the piano of the beat. So I would just do simply something like this. Like put a filter on the piano, right? But I don't really like that filter, so I'm going to change it around. So let me go to the piano sound, which is here. So what I could do is hit that effect and change it to something like this. Cool. And now what I could do is save that. So what I do to do that is hold down Shift and Mark for 3 seconds. All right. And so once you do that, it's saved. So essentially it's almost like saving your own preset, so to speak. You know, whenever you turn off your machine and go back to it, it goes to a whole different setting. You don't have to worry about that anymore. So I'm going to prove it to you. So I'm going to go back to that same beat and go to the effect, and it's going to be the one I just created because it's saved now. So let's go back. Watch this. There you go. So that was the exact setting that I created and saved. So that's number 1. Number 2, copying samples and patterns to another project. And I talked about this in a prior video where you couldn't do it before, now you can. But there was a workaround, but now you don't even need that workaround anymore, which was just using skipback. But anyway, check it out. I have a bass on one project, but I want to put it on another project because that project doesn't have bass. So this is the bass note. So all you have to do is I hit copy. Over here, you're going to choose what project you want to copy to, right? Right now I'm on 12, but I want to copy it to project 10, bank B, and then you hit copy. So it's important to know and to remember where you're copying. Otherwise, it could get confusing. So let's go to our other project, 10. Let's go to bank B, and there it is. Cool. So now you have that. So see, before this project didn't even have a bass, right? So now I do. See what I'm saying? All right. So you could do the same thing with a whole entire bank as well. So let's say I want to take these drums and put that on the empty bank of project 10 because I know that doesn't have these drums on there, but I want them on there. So what you do is copy exit, take I, push enter to rotate it to the other side, use control knob 3 to move it to project 10, and we want to say bank G, then hit copy. So now it's going to take that entire bank. So let's go shift project to 10. So now let's go to bank G, and there it is. Before that was empty. So that's a super easy way to transfer sounds from one project to the next project. So either a sample or an entire bank. All right. Moving on. Changing your pitch and speed to all your samples at the same time. Before you have to make sure everything was on a mute group and then hit copy and all this stuff, but now you don't have to do that. All you have to do is hit pitch and then remain. See? So now you see that to bank, and now you can change however you want to. Just make sure you hit remain. So that's a very simple thing, real quick. So once again, go to whatever sample you want to, hit pitch, and then remain. And then you'll see to bank. Otherwise, it'll be to current pad, but we want to the bank, which means everything on that bank. You want to change it at the same time. That's how you do it. Moving on, bounce pattern to sample. So it's like a super easy way to resample. So all you're doing is taking whatever pattern you have. You could take a whole pattern and just easily copy it onto a pad as a sample. Bounced. Does that make sense? So let me show you. I have a pattern right here, right? And I want to put it on a pad as a sample, not a pattern, but as a sample. I'm gonna show you why you would want to do this. So I have some samples on this bank right here, but I want to hear what that would sound like if I move those drums here. Instead of me using the pattern mode, I'm just brainstorming. You know what I'm saying? So go back to my pattern right here and put this pattern onto the pad next to those other samples. Hit copy and then pattern select. See that? And now the other side is going to be the sample, the pad that you want to put the sample on. So for me, I want to put it on B14 and then hit copy. Here are my samples. And now, see, that was the pattern. So now it's a sample. See what I'm saying? So instead of me having to be in pattern mode, I can do this. And I can put a loop on this if I wanted to, of course. Last thing, one-shot playback mode, which means when I press a pad or a sample, no matter how many times I hit it, it will only play it one time. So right now, it's not in that mode. This is my sample, all right? So I'm gonna show you something. Let me copy this onto another pad just to show you a little quick technique. Let me copy this here, right? Okay, so what we're gonna do is put that one-shot playback mode onto this pad. Hit the push enter button and gate. See? So if I press down the pad, it will play all the way through no matter how many times I repeat. The pad underneath is still on regular mode. When you copy a pad, the same sound, you could do something like this. So that's a dope little technique you could use. You could use that with drums, or you could do it with whatever sound. So that's the one-shot mode. It's plenty more updates. Check it out. And there's other channels talking about other features. I just wanted to give you my top 5 favorite ones right now. And if you need help on learning how to update, check out this video. I'll show you exactly what you need to do to update to the latest software. It's your man JFilt. I'm sending peace and positive energy. Yeah.